Hello and welcome back to Diamond Society. Now, in this episode, as you can see, I've got a massive wheat field down here. And there is a good reason for that. Oh, and part of this mountain is gone, as well as all the housing. I'm going to eliminate those crop beds there. And pretty much the entire front court of my yard is all done as far as that goes. But next up, I have to build the silo. Now, most people, when they hear the word silo, they're thinking storage. But, no. We're not doing storage, we're doing farms. That's right. In this, there's going to be 6 farms, and they're all going to use no redstone. Unless you count hoppers as redstone. I don't. I consider redstone to be actual redstone products. So, that means that this layer here will be the first layer, and it's going to go up. Quite a ways up. And I want to start that probably right now inside of a time lapse. I've got some of the building materials, at least for this first layer, and I'll cut back in once I have the first layer in, because I'm going to have to explain a little more as to what's going on once that's there. I'm going to try to keep my use of materials down as well. So I'm going to be using jack-o'-lanterns. And this is going to be my pillar in the center because I have to keep my center point at all times. Sorry, I thought I was going to cough there for a second. But as you can see, I cleared quite a ways out. And there's a reason why I'm doing this now instead of working on the wall. I can work on that off camera because I've got that big mess there to take care of, as well as more digging out. But the other part is, I have a little problem. I have a big problem. Now, it don't look like it at first, until you come over here and realize I've got a little bit more. Actually, I can take these out. I've got a little more sugar cane than I thought. Mind you, that's just this little cell here going. I get that much sugar cane out of it. But I'm going to take and start this in a third-person time-lapse and build up the first layer. Actually, before I start doing the time-lapse, I want to talk a little bit about how the build style is going to look. Because it's not going to be a normal symmetrical looking building. In fact, it's probably going to look a little strange because it's going to be very asymmetrical in design. Let's see. And did I grab those? No, I didn't. So basically what I'm kind of going for here is taking taking bricks you don't normally see together and placing them in rather odd positions to each other. And what this will do, hopefully, is make them look a lot different. And I don't have andesite for some reason. Huh. There it is, andesite. it won't look like it's all one big flat surface. In fact, I think I'm going to go like that and that. No, not there. Something along the lines of that. Now obviously on the next row here, it's going, oops, I want that. Put one there. And actually that could go there. Because I kind of want that to be a continuation of a piece. But you could also do something like this, where it's a little bit different. And it still kind of keeps the rhythm going of what's there. You could put a stone stair there. A polished andesite right there. A regular stone brick. And what could I put at the end? How about just some straight up stone? Kind of gives the wall a little bit of a textured look. And once it's actually all done on all sides, like I could go here. I could go up and I could go down, which gives it a little bit more distinctiveness. Andesite. It's basically just place blocks as well as you can while getting some type of pattern going. Stone brick, and already have andesite. So we'll do polished at the corner. I could start polished here. Stone brick here. Just something like that. Kind of makes it look different. Put 2 stone bricks or stone slabs there. And just like that, you've got a different functionality look, or a different look to the wall, which is still pretty, it looks kind of basic, but at the same time, you've got more depth in the wall. Obviously, I could get rid of, let's see, get rid of that and put stone brick stairs in. And see, it just kind of changes it up, makes it look a little bit different, a little more haphazard. And kind of keeps it looking a little more fresh. I can't type it all to save my life today. Yeah, I mean, okay, sorry about that. I had a phone call. But anyways, as you can see, it starts to take shape. I need to get up on top here. Oh, well, that was smart of me. Then you just take and finish the pattern however you however you see fit, because apparently placing blocks is not my strong suit. And I need to be up here. Take and go here. Now on the top layer here, because I keep falling off, I need all the blocks facing upright. So basically what I need is a way to make sure that they are not all in a perfect line. Don't need that one either. Go with polished andesite and another stair. And a block of wood that I know I have in here. Apparently not anymore. But anyways, you kind of get the idea of what it looks like. It was just something I was playing around with on my test world, and I thought it looked kind of interesting because you get this nice varied pattern going through the wall. I kind of like that. It makes it look a little more like it's just a little more rugged. There's what I'm looking for. There we go. Basically, I added in lights as well in the middles of all this, just to make sure the crops are getting even amounts of light. But I kept the face inside so that way people can't see it. But with that, I think I'm going to finish this lower piece off in a quick little time lapse so you can get an idea of what it looks like. Even on the inside, if you wanted to go with just a flat wall, I mean, this looks a little bit different because now you've got differing textures. You could throw wool in here, concrete powder, but I kind of like the look of just stone. You could even put chiseled stone in here. I don't know about these two together. I might change one of them out. And I know what texture I'm missing. I'm missing cobblestone itself. But that's okay, because even if I'm missing a texture, I can add it in later. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and cut and do the rest of this off and get back to you guys when it's done. And boom. There's the first layer along with the start of the second layer. I just wanted to get it kind of roughed out to where it would be at. But as you can see, it goes around and has just a unique, now obviously I've got a bit here missing, and that's so I can come in here and I need to harvest this again. But so I can come in and out and harvest. Once I have my worker inside there, I won't need to do that no more. But like I said, you can see how much this is different from each section to each section. And even on this side, that kind of reminds me of what's the game? Tetris. A little bit of a Tetris piece. Now the next layer, I put the pressure plates here just to prevent spawning, and then pressure plates on the inside again to prevent spawning. Basically, I don't want any spawning up on here at all. Obviously, these are going to be the walls on the inside, or on the outside, I mean, so I don't want that. And I'm thinking that the next layer up will be where the dirt floor will start right there. If I'm right. Which means it'll go too high and then 4, and then 2 high, and then 4 and 2 high, and so on and so forth. Until, of course, I get it all up there and finished. But now, since I've been saying it for so many different parts of the video, I'm thinking it is actually time to do a little bit of a time lapse on this build. Mostly to get it finished and done, because it's going to be hard to explain, come back down and talk. So I just figure maybe I'll do it in a time lapse and then I can talk about it later. Okay, well, I've got everything pretty well taken care of, and this is where I'm at right now. Now, I am going to actually go up top and finish off the roof and put the first farm in, but I wanted to give you an idea of what the silo looks like right now as it stands. I wanted to use iron bars here, but unfortunately my iron supply is not that much that I can use it to decorate, so I decided to go with the birch fence, just as a little added feature. And I think it looks nice. But let me go up top and I'll show you the top part of the dome. Alrighty, well, up here, as you can see, I've used, this is andesite, just to show you, or diorite. Why did I say andesite? Anyhow, I'm using the new Faithful 32 pack, and I don't like this diorite at all. I mean, I used to like the old one better. To me, this just looks washed out. But up here, I'm going to have a cactus farm. Again, something simple, and I'm not going to even do that high of layers with it. It's mostly going to just be this layer here, which helps if I have cactus. On all sides. Just like so. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody knows how to build one of these really super efficient cactus farms. But if not, I will leave the link in the description for it. Like I said, 16, you could do it higher, but I don't really see a need to. And from here, I'm going to place just a dirt block, and we'll start doing the stairs. And it's just a neat little pattern that I came up with while I was looking around for ideas for this. Let's see. This one goes here. And that one there. And I'm not entirely sure, so I'm going to just play it safe and do a corner. No, not shovel. That one, and then stone brick. Yes, that's what I want it to look like. And the reason I'm going for that is just that, oh, I could have just used the top of that torch now that I look at it. Is it gives it a nice stripe pattern all the way through. Keeps everything consistent. Oh, and you're going to do that to me, aren't you? Okay, well, I'm going to lose that step. Luckily, I think I have extra. And come in, out. Oh, not that way. And I'm going to lose that one too. In. And then this way. And like so. And pretty much that's what the pattern's going to look like all the way around. Of course, it helps if I can keep it going this way. But no, I've had some issues with just the heat and some family stuff that's been going on, so I do apologize that this has taken me a lot longer. And this is in 1.13, so there is no replay mod, so I wasn't able to do a time lapse of this build. What little bit I had built in 1.12.1 was just too short, I felt. So I decided to just finish it off so I could at least make some content. As far as future for doing time-lapse build, it's going to be a while for the replay mod. Apparently it's going to take time because Forge has yet to be updated. And they can't really do anything until Forge is released. So that's part of the downside of having a mod that requires a mod to use the mod, which makes a little bit no sense to me. As if you need the mod to put mods in the game, then that first mod should already be in the game. Okay, let's see here. So we want to do this. And we're going to go step and step and step. And hopefully I've done this right. And that. Yes, that looks right. And I actually had to count this out in my test world to find out how many stone bricks I needed to make, or how many stone brick stairs I needed, and I needed exactly 100. And then I needed 4 slabs of the same material in order to complete the look. And I really don't want to screw this up, because if I screw it up, then I'll have to break it and I might lose material on the way down. Which, that's looking pretty good. I'll cut back once I have gotten everything done. I mean, you kind of get the general idea of what it looks like. And I don't have that much more to go up. So it should be done here relatively quick. Alrighty, and for the last reveal, let's get ourselves looking straight ahead. And bang. Now that actually looks pretty decent, if I do say so myself. It looks kind of silo-y. You've got the stripes of the stone brick and the regular brick, which kind of gives it a different look. Now, I'm up here quite a ways, so let's just take a gander from like a side view. But it kind of looks like a silo's dome. I mean, obviously it's not going to be perfect, because a dome in Minecraft is hard to pull off when you're working with square blocks. But I think I did a pretty decent job. You guys are gone. Stop coming back. Yeah, I keep phasing through blocks. That's not fun. Come on, pick them up. Now, on the inside here right now, currently, you'll notice that obviously there's a big hole right there. And that's because I'm going to be working in here for the next few days. And these are going to stay, mostly because I don't want to have anything spawning in here. Those torches and this dirt pillar are going to go. And that one there is going to be the carrot farm, powered by villagers. And this one's going to be potatoes, powered by villagers. And below is going to be wheat, powered by a villager. So basically, all three of these are going to be without redstone. Unless, of course, like I said, you count hoppers, because there's going to be a hopper chain going through here all the way down to the ground. And then it'll be going over to where my storage building will be, which will be over that way. That way. And all these farms here, these two, or these three, they will also feed into there. And then I can start building something else. However, my next project's going to be a little smaller, so I can actually get something out sooner. Shut up, chickens. You guys are too noisy sometimes. I've been hearing them cluck while I was building that, and it was just driving me nuts. And the sun's going down again. It seems like it gets night awful faster. Ooh, fish. I keep wanting to zoom, and I can't. I can't zoom. I miss zoom. I'm waiting for Optifine to come in because there's a lot of things that I want back, like clear glass and connected glass. I've got a resource pack that gives me the clear glass, so that part's not bad. But my next project's actually going to deal with that, and it's going to be a more Camelot-inspired theme. It shouldn't be as big a build, I'm guessing. I just need to get a few materials, and when you see it, you'll understand why. And it's going to be kind of large, I think. It'll probably cover just above the tree line there. And like I said, it will feel kind of Camelot-inspired, and a little bit of Zelda. And it's getting dark. I don't like dark no more. Dark's bad. 1.13 made dark something that I don't like anymore at all. I don't even like to look at the stars. And I crashed hard. Oh, you're going to joke now. You're going to rain. Okay. Are you done raining? Good. Because rain makes videoing harder without Optifine. I'm not rushing them, but... And yes, there is glass there, and then two up there. And that's just because it provides ways to get light inside. Because I don't know if you can see it, and I can't zoom in, but there are jack-o'-lanterns. Right there, there, and there on all sides. And basically what I'm doing is I'm using, in those two farms, I'm using Cortezarino's design. But I cut off, because it's usually a 7x7 square. Or no, I'm sorry, it's bigger than that. The farm is bigger than that, I should say. It is 9x9. That's how big it is. 9x9. At least the one I made last time was 9x9. And that gives you quite a bit of space in there. Well, I wanted to make it kind of round. So instead I went this way and I cut out the entire corners out of each side. Which makes it look kind of round. I could have probably made it more round if I tried, but I think this looks good. The base looks different, and like I said, it's a functioning silo. It's not just a decoration. Well, it will be, because I'm going to be breeding villagers, and I've got to get my tubes set up, and so I can get them situated and all happy. But let's turn this way and do this, because we'll have the build in the background with the sun coming up. Yay. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it when I could because of family and other issues like the heat. And until next time, have fun.